Hello and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, welcome to my channel. My name is Mackenzie and today we are starting episode 3 of Doecember, and today we're going to be talking about the Silver State Jane Doe. This case is quite morbid and upsetting to some viewers, so if you are not okay with that, please click off of the video and I will see you guys next time. But if you are okay with that, please go ahead and continue watching so you can learn about the Silver State Doe. I also want to give you a pre-warning that I do have week-old puppies in the curtain behind me. There are 6 of them, and so if you hear any crying and things like that throughout the video, that's what's going on. Their mom is by my feet, but she goes over there and checks on them and wakes them up and makes them cry sometimes. So if you hear that, that's what's going on. I will try to cut out as much of it as I can. And if you guys like mystery videos, make sure you guys go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and while you're down there, go ahead and ring that bell so you're notified every single time I post a video, which is beauty stuff on Tuesdays and mystery Thursdays. I also post vlogs and bonus videos all the time, so make sure you guys are notified when that happens. While you're down there, go ahead and give the video a big thumbs up if you're excited for it, and let's go ahead and begin the case of the Silver State Jane Doe. It was September 19th, 1995, when the torso of the Jane Doe would be found. In North Las Vegas, Nevada, on Gowan Road, there is the Silver State Recycling Facility. So at the Silver State Recycling Facility, it kind of comes on lines with all the different items that people throw in for recycling, and they sort through them to see what's actually recycling and probably like separate out like metals and plastics there. And while they were doing their job on September 19th, 1995, they found a torso. And so obviously they stopped all operations, probably were very, very frightened by finding this. It's not an easy thing to find. And they waited for law enforcement to arrive. When law enforcement arrived, they began to scour the area looking for the rest of this young girl, and what they did find were both of her legs, which were shoved into a mauve American Tourister suitcase, and they also found her head amongst the rest of the trash. And then based on the trash that they found surrounding the different body parts, they believe that her body came from southeast Las Vegas, and it came from one of the commercial recycling trucks in the area bordered by East Flamingo, Southeastern, South Maryland Parkway, and Sunset. So that's the area that they believe her body was picked up at, but that doesn't necessarily mean that's where she's from or that's where she was killed. They could have killed her in East Las Vegas and then drove her down here to kind of make it so they weren't caught so easily, you know, not traced back to them so easy. During the autopsy, they discovered that she had died a few days prior to them finding her body, so it wasn't like months and months or weeks or anything like that. It was probably like 2 or 3 days before, and a lot of that's just probably waiting for the trash to get picked up. She had a recognizable face, and her death was immediately ruled as a homicide, but no official cause of death has been released, because a lot of times when people are dismembered, they die from like asphyxiation first, or like a lot of times they'll get like shot or something, but they haven't released what her cause of death was, if they even know. They do believe that she is between the age of 20 and 30 years old, and that she's white or Hispanic, like she might be half Hispanic. She's about 5 foot tall and 200 pounds, so she was a bigger girl. She had a shoe size estimated about 5 to 6.5, and her brown hair was about 7 inches long. She also had brown eyes. Now, for piercings and scars and other identifying features, she had her right ear pierced twice, her left ear pierced once. She had a 1 1/8 inch oblique scar over her distal femur, and then an L-shaped scar 1 inch below the aforementioned scar. And for clinical identifiers, they do have her dental and DNA available, and obviously her fingerprints are not available due to them never finding her arms, therefore no fingerprints. And she has only been compared against one other female that I found, and that was Bhimlesh Singh, who has been missing from Riverside, California since June 24th, 1994, but she has been excluded as the Silver State Jane Doe. If you guys have any information at all about who the Silver State Jane Doe is or possibly could be, Of course, please call the number that is in the description box and give them any information. I am quite surprised that she's only been tested against one girl because there's so many girls missing. Like, as I mentioned in every Doecember case, 600,000 people go missing in the United States alone every year. So, I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of girls that are Hispanic or half Hispanic that meet those descriptions that they could be testing her against, and maybe they are and it's just not released on the NAMus site. If you guys have anybody who's been missing, an aunt, a cousin, a mother, a sister, a friend, that meets these descriptions and has been missing for a long time, please go ahead and call, because if you know another one of their family members or you are the family member, they do have this information available, the DNA, and they can test it to see if it is who you think it might be. And it's so important to get people their name back. Again, as I've talked about in every Doecember case, and I do just think it's so important, if you do have anybody you love or know missing, please go ahead and look at the doenetwork.org, because they cover every single state in the United States and multiple countries all over the world, and they have males and females and give you the background, give you photos, give you drawings, things like that. They don't show you post-mortem photos, you have to go to NAMus to see that kind of stuff, but it is just like the photos that they've recreated that they put out to the public to see if someone can identify this person. Just in Nevada alone, we have 73 John Does and 28 Jane Does. That's 100 people that we, just the citizens of Nevada, need to help identify. And obviously these people aren't all from Nevada. A lot are probably from all over the country. So everybody, please go and look through these Jane and John Does, see if you know anybody. And as always, if you guys like this video, make sure to subscribe and give the video a big thumbs up, and I'll see you guys next week.